Now, when you do this, my dear, at the post office and have it mailed overnight express mail, you are going to get a receipt in return from the post office. If you see the receipt that you will get in the return, it is the same receipt which the delivery personnel are going to be asking you for. So please, you will need that receipt along with the claim number and a valid ID to show of approval that you are the rightful recipient.
So what address is that exactly?
That is the address for the claims and processing office, which will be taking care of your registration.
So, well, just out of curiosity, I Googled that address and it looks like it's a home, like somebody's personal home.
That is not a home. Are you on the computer right now?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Listen what I need you to do. If you're on the computer, that means you have an email address. Am I correct?
I have an email address that I use for work, yes.
So what I need you to do, provide me with your email address, please.
I'm sorry, I'm really not supposed to give out my work email address to anybody except who I work with.
Oh my God. So you don't have anything personal?
No.
Oh, because if it was possible, the same details and information that you would receive in the mail, we could just let you get a copy of those documents over the email. I don't even know when I could call you, Mrs. Janet.
Yeah, like I said, the best place to reach me is here.
Uh-huh.
I
So what about when you're at home?
Well, I also am kind of a loner and I like to just, be by myself a lot in the evening. So I try not to get any phone calls or emails or anything at home. You know what I mean?
Okay, so when you're at home, you're at peace.
Correct, exactly.
So even if I should call you, I would have to leave a voice message so you can return the call. Am I right?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. And
okay.
To be honest with you, Richard, I know, you as a person seem very nice and you've been very great through this whole process, but I just am very weary about this because I've heard some terrible things about, scammers trying to get money and false prizes and things like that. So it just, I have to be honest with you, it makes me a little nervous, this whole thing.
Trust me, Mrs. Janet. What you are saying to me right now is something that I know. And at the end of the day, Mrs. Janet, I know that I am asking you for a lot, but what I am asking you for right now is just 1% of your trust. I just need a little of your trust. I know that it is a lot, but just a little of your trust so I can prove this. So I want you to do me a favor, Mrs. Janet. The favor which I am asking you is just please remain calm, please remain relaxed, and allow me to do the hard part. And honestly, I would like to be a part of this, so I'm going to see if I can take that day to be a part of your presentation. Alright? I would really like for this to be possible. So you're going to need me for these next couple of days, my dear. But this is a guarantee, my dear. I am not lying to you. And this call has also been recorded for quality customer assurances. And first of all, I'm a Christian. I go to the Latter-day Saints of Jesus Christ, and if I should break your leg or try to pull a joke on you, my dear, I am the one that's going to be ending up with the regrets. So honestly, Mrs. Janet, I don't want to see you frown. I just want to see you smile. And I know I can make this possible.
Okay. Well, you know what might make me more comfortable, Richard? Can you just tell me a little bit more about yourself?
I lived Omaha over 15 years now, but I go back and forth. Because of my job, I have to be in Washington, but honestly, maybe one of these days you should let us take a trip go there.
Yeah, I would love to go to Omaha sometime.
Honestly, you would have a wonderful time.
I bet I would.
I would make that best for you. What do you do for fun, Mrs. Janet? In your spare time, what do you do?
I like reading. Read a lot of books.
You read a lot?
Yeah.
Do you read up on history? Are you fascinated with history?
Yeah.
Okay. right, that's wonderful to know. Let me ask you something about our history in America. Tell me, can I ask you a question? It's
Sure.
based on history. I'm going to see how good of a reader you really are. Tell me.
Okay.
I'm trying to make this question difficult for you, Mrs. Janet, because you sound very smart. All right? Now,
I am.
tell me, how long did the Cold War last for?
Oh, that's a really good question, but I think it lasted about 45 years. Long time.
Oh,
Was that
no,
right?
It didn't last. It didn't last it for 45 years.
It didn't?
It didn't last it for 45 years, but I think it lasted for about 8 years.
I don't know. I think you should look that up because it lasted a long time.
Yes, it did. Okay, let me ask you a next question. How long did World War II last for?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think roughly about 6 years. Is that right?
You're correct. Honestly, it was 5 years, and that's where it was like from 1940 to 1945.
How do you know all these fun facts, Richard?
Because I'm fascinated with history.
Oh.
I'm fascinated with how our country was built in the past. I'm fascinated with the presidents and thus forth. You see, President Franklin Roosevelt, that guy is my idol. I don't know about you. It's not Donald Trump. It was not Obama. It wasn't President Bush. It wasn't Ronald Reagan. It wasn't George William Bush. It was Mr. Roosevelt. The reason why I respected that guy because he is the one who showed the United States of America that we are powerful, and when we rise, anything can be possible. Trust me. And we even stood up against some great odds, some great foes in the past. So we have to continue that legacy, Mrs. Jeanette. And for us to continue that legacy, we have to keep investing in our country so our economy can grow. We want to be like the Chinese economy. Everything we do, they do. Do you know that? Every single thing we do, the Chinese do it. Do you realize that, Mrs. Janet?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, do you mind if I ask you why you're single? I mean, I know you're someone who deserves to be loved, but do you mind if I ask? Or that's out of the way?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that anybody really knows exactly why.
Because normal human beings, we need love. We need affection. We need time. That is something that is naturally a feeling in us. So to know that it is a feeling, it's something that you're going to need. Just like hunger or sleep.
This is getting weird.
It's something that you need. So when it is something that you need, Mrs. Jeanette, there must be a reason why you're not getting it. But honestly, I would like to speak with you a bit more, even get to know you some more before I even go there, because we have something in common, Mrs. Janet, and that's being loners. You sound like a very wonderful person, and I would like to know about you. Tell me about you, Mrs. Janet.
Well, I don't know. I work, I like to read. That's about it. There's not too much to me, Richard.
You like to work and you like to read.
Yeah.
So do you drink champagne? Do you drink? Do you like going out to dinner? Or
Love food. I love food. I'll have an occasional cocktail, sure. Sure. I like champagne, yeah.
okay, so you don't mind going out to dinner then, right?
No, I don't mind going out to dinner.
What's your favorite kind of food?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. know. What's your favorite kind?
Oh my. If I tell you, I like burgers, I like steak, and I also like pizza. I like fast food, but I try my best not to eat a lot of it. I eat a lot of vegetables. In my spare time, I eat a lot of salad, chicken salad, and of course, I eat a lot of fish. These are the things which I eat because a lot of the things which we do eat nowadays, it's slowly giving us diabetes and all different types of sicknesses. So I try to limit myself on fast food, but I'm a big fan of vegetables. I love vegetables. So most of the time, I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat a little rice sometimes, but mostly vegetables when I'm eating shrimp or when I'm eating chicken. I eat chicken a lot. So I would say chicken is my favorite food.
Chicken is your
and
favorite.
vegetables.
Well, that's very healthy of you. That's good.
I try to be healthy because I'm not young anymore. Honestly, I'm 51 years old, but I still feel like I'm 21 years old.
Yeah, I hear you there, Richard.
Yeah, I feel healthy and I do a lot of exercise just to keep healthy. You never know. Maybe the love of my life may be right around the corner. So I gotta keep healthy and keep fresh.
Right.
You know?
Definitely.
Yeah. I got it.
Good
But
to
what
stay
about
fresh.
you? Do you exercise a lot? Do you exercise?
Not really, no.
Why? You sound very healthy, though.
Well, thank you. I don't know how I sound healthy, but that's good, I guess. I walk sometimes.
Oh my God. Miss Jeanette, I am getting a call from the administrative office. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to take this call and I'm going to call you back. Okay, my dear? Do you mind if I call you back, or are you going to be going back on the job?
No, I guess that's fine. You can call me back.
Okay, sweetheart.
Because
I'll
other
give you
people are
back
more
a call,
important
all
than
right?
me. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, Mrs. Jeanette.
Bye, Richard.
Bye, and I'll call you soon.
All right, bye, Richard.
This is Mr. Richard calling you back, all right?
Okay.
I got a very important phone call at the middle of our conversation, so I wasn't able to even finish speaking with you at that time.
You know what, Richard? I want to be honest with you because I feel like, you know, we've been talking throughout this whole day, and I originally called because I got this number, or the number to reach you guys, through the Better Business Bureau scam tracker, and this number was reported as a scam.
Which number? The 202 telephone number?
Yes.
This number cannot be reported as a scam ID. That is a guarantee because we have never solicited or scammed any individual. But basically what I think you're trying to do is they're trying to prevent you from being solicited. But honestly, it would be such a darn shame if you just turned down this wonderful opportunity which is being granted to you. This is your opportunity, my dear, and this is our guarantee. But nonetheless, if that's what you see in a report, those are things that are just unscrupulous lies, my dear, because our company is not a lie. I'm sure of that. What I need to know, what did you do exactly to see that a report was made on this number? Did you have this number provided to the Better Business Bureau so they could see if this is a fraud or something? Tell me exactly what happened.
I went to the Better Business Bureau scam tracker website because you can see scams that are happening near people, and I saw that this number was reported. So it is linked to a scam, and so I feel very truly that this is a scam and you're trying to scam people out of money. And that's why I wanted to call and talk to you and see what you're doing to other people who fall victim to scams like this.
Okay, understood. So as far as I can see, the main reason why you called in the beginning is to find out if it was a scam, right?
Correct.
And based on your understanding, do you think that this is solicitation or a scam?
To be honest with you, Richard, I feel bad because I think that you're a nice guy, and I think that you could be doing something better and less hurtful to other people. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason. I think that you are providing me with some incorrect information and leading people on to think that they've really won money, and then they're paying for something that they never actually won, and they're losing out on money.
Oh, okay. Well, let me explain something to you, Mrs. Jeanette. Taxes here are not jewelry. What you need to know, my dear, is that this process, which I have explained to you, is something which has been authorized by the International Gaming Commission.
But that isn't true, Richard.
I'm honestly telling you the truth, Mrs. Jeanette. Why would I lie to you? You sound very weird person. I don't need to tell you my life.
You're cutting out a little bit there.
I don't know how come these things are happening. The people who are scamming people are just letting this be bad in our company, and that is something that we just don't know how to stop. We don't know how to prevent this, but we are not the main personnel who are doing this. Solicitation and thus forth are the reasons why these things are getting out of hand.
Sounds like there's kids or something in the background. Are there children back there? He hung up again. Well, I'm really disappointed because Richard never called me back. So, a couple things to note from this interesting call. First of all, you'll never win a prize that you didn't enter to win. You will never ever have to pay money for something that you're supposed to win. They just give you the money. They don't make you pay anything on top of it. And some of the tactics that Richard took in this phone call were quite interesting because he tried to sort of develop a relationship with me and get closer to me and kind of tell me some personal things that hopefully, he thought hopefully, would make me feel more comfortable and give him more personal information. So a lot of red flags to look for. Quite an interesting conversation we had with Mr. Richard over several hours of several phone calls, but very good call to look at and see what scammers do to get information from you. So go to bbb.org/scam tracker to find calls like this and numbers and see what scams are happening in your area. Thanks.